Look, I will suck your dick. I will suck your fucking dick. I will do it. Just join my team. I'll suck your dick. You can fuck me or get fucked by me. You can watch me fuck something. Just point at something in the room and I'll fuck it for you. Come on, just tell me what you want me to fuck.
Jesus Christ, MacGruber.
Just tell me what you want me to fuck.
22-minute podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't wanna take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines.
Javaz out.
Stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Sievertson. Today is Crevasse Day.
Crevasse!
Wednesday. Get your vase out.
Where's that vase at?
In that vase stand. Now, if you put like a flower in the vase, then I think it becomes like a flower stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
What we made a word up. I forgot. I'll have to go back and.
Crevasse backwards.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Did we even try to pronounce it?
Nope.
Okay, well, we'll have to get that the talkback device from Home Alone 2. And
Oh, yeah. I've got it. Actually, funny enough, I have
And
a
then
couple
there was
of
Yak
those.
Back.
just like, what'd you find them at, like a thrift store or something?
Yeah, I bought, well, they say they're broken.
Sure.
I bought them, because I bought two. It's like, okay, well, I can just piece these together for butt face.
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
It's girl talk. It's
Sure.
There was boy talk and
There
there's girl
was.
talk. That's right.
Yeah.
But I just haven't made the time to piece it together, but I
Figure it
think
all
I
out.
should now.
That'd be fun. Because that's how we're going to, because we can clip it. We can.
Yeah.
That's how we can introduce every Wednesday, is have the talk back do it. Yeah. That'll be fun.
I can't wait.
All right. Well, yeah. So it's Wednesday, guys.
May 21st.
Wednesday, my dudes, Crevasse Day. And why don't we just go ahead and get to it? What do you say?
Jump on in.
Jump on in. On this day in 1927, Charles Lindbergh, Nazi, by the way, completed the first non-stop solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean, traveling from New York to Paris. I think he was only a Nazi, so don't worry about where his destination was. In the spirit of St. Louis. I read In the Spirit of St. Louis. What you need to understand is the context is that's what the plane was called. He was inside the Spirit of St. Louis, which took about 33 and a half hours.
It's a long flight.
It was a long flight. Did he have a stewardess? Because if not, that's a tough flight.
Yeah, it is. It was tough. It was solo.
Hey, sweet cheeks, bring me some coffee. It was Amelia Earhart. You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of,
Yeah, I guess she learned how to fly from all those times she watched him do it, and while she was serving him sausages
and soda pop.
Right. On this day in 1932, Amelia Earhart becomes the first woman to pilot an airplane solo over the Atlantic Ocean. More like the first white woman, you know what I mean? You telling me a Native American didn't fly an airplane over the Atlantic Ocean 200 years before that?
No, they flew on eagles. The arms of eagles.
Dang, I think that might be more racist than what I just said.
Is that?
No, I don't know. I'm making a joke. I apologize. You know me.
Well, now I feel bad.
No, you shouldn't. I did that on purpose because I would have made the same joke.
Well, then for some reason I was just thinking of
no,
like Scott Stapp singing.
You know what? That may be crossing the line if you're associating Creed with Native Americans.
No.
I
think you're right. I will apologize for that.
I do love the idea though of like a Native American woman on the back of an eagle, and it is just. I'm 6 feet from. You know what I mean? Like I just.
Can you take
me higher? And she. And it's like it's. Oh shit! It already happened.
Oh jeez.
No, yeah, very unfamiliar. Well, that's that's right on the cover of like their first record or something. Am I making shit up now?
I don't know fucking shit about Creed, dude. What are we talking about?
No, I don't. Is there really any a thing? A Creed?
Tell us.
You're asking me about their first album cover, bro? What do you think of me as a person? Stop.
You brought it up. You know what? I'm asking you about.
You said like there was a. Didn't you just say something about Creed Indian? A Creed Indian?
Yeah, you brought it up, dude. I want to know about the Creed Indian, and now I'm being attacked.
Where are we?
Okay, on this day,
They shot him on the head.
on Earth in 2017, Ringling Bros and Marvin Bailey, the circus,
Bring out
their
the
last
elephant.
Performance with live animals.
With animals.
And at
Just
the
like
end
a
they
pile
said, "Say
of
bye,
dead
bye, kids."
fucking
Bam.
animals.
You know? Yeah, every single one of them.
Now you got
You
something to
asked for a
complain about.
finale. You fucking got one.
Like, well, y'all didn't want us to do this anymore.
It's just a clown coming out and pedaling out a carcass.
Right, like we wanted to do this as quick as possible, but we couldn't fit the elephant out here with all
We didn't have enough guns.
So
we're doing this one at a time.
Move the carcasses first. All right. Yes, dude. Loading him
Just
up on a
using
dolly.
big old fucking push broom to sweep him off.
There's video. Google it. All right. Well, ba-dum-bum-ba-down on this day in music history. On this day in 1965, Tom Jones' debut album, Along Came Jones, hits the shelves with the hit single, "It's Not Unusual to Be Loved by Anyone." Dude, and so many, like, middle-aged women were just having to change their underwear.
Drip, drapping.
And you know, you got to appreciate crooners. Crooners, at least back in the day. I don't know about now, you know, but crooners back in the day. That's all, dude. If you took your lady to a crooner show in Vegas, you can do whatever you want. Like if you want to paint her nails for her, she'll finally let you. She might even let you touch her butt.
Oh.
Would have been funny.
I got a little too playful as a child there, and I almost went backwards over my chair.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah, that would have been. Well, honestly, all of this probably would have. Like, my feet probably would have caught the table. So it wouldn't have been funny, and it wouldn't have been worth it. No way. I don't know. I don't know if I ever would have got over all of this. Like, there's just so much here, and there's also a drink, and anyway, all right. But yeah, I don't think you can really pull that off anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you're right.
Because the thing is a Vegas show is just like, oh, let's go see someone we already would have seen who would have toured just maybe before they got
pretty
too
much
big
all of them.
To smoke a mountain of cigarettes while we watch them perform.
Can you still do that? No.
Oh, no.
Right.
But 1965.
I don't.
Oh, no, you
Something
can
about lighting up a
smoke in the
cigarette
fucking
and then throwing
casinos.
$100 in
Some
the
of them,
trash
yeah.
can.
I know you can. But I wonder, yeah.
If like
Oh,
those,
really?
but if those shows,
Right.
like, yeah.
I'd be
no,
curious.
I'm sure you could be. I'm sure that
'Cause
you are
it-
limited there. Like you
right,
cannot.
casino floor kind of thing.
Yeah.
And even, dude, I think ultimately that is one of the most American things. That's back whenever we thought we had kind of done it, and we kind of did, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there was some racial issues, dynamics, and happening. That's the real problem with. I mentioned it again, romanticizing the past, obviously. But there was a point where, if everyone had access to that level of American capitalism that existed around the 60s, 70s, well, 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, post World War II. Yeah, where you could, like, wow, I can be careless.
Yeah.
And that's like the precipice of like, my society supports I can go to work, I can do this, I can live my life, and then I can, like, waste away. And you can still kind of do it, except they weaponized it, and now they poison you at every chance they get. Instead of just letting you poison yourself with normal stuff. You know, tobacco. That's normal. Why all these additives? Because they got to make you sick quicker. And they got to make you more
There's
addicted.
too many of you now.
More addicted, you got to smoke more of them, and they got to burn faster. I mean, I know that I've explained it to you 1,000 times, but it is a great example of kind of how capitalism really does take advantage of itself. It eats itself because they're not just selling you cigarettes. They're not just selling you tobacco. appropriately grown, with care and whatever. Like they love to put on marketing bullshit. Like we really care about our tobacco leaf and bullshit. And if that was the truth, and all they did was put tobacco in it, sure, it would still give you cancer, and you still could make the choice to smoke it or not. But at least it wouldn't be them saying, "Hey, you know what cost us less? Additives." So let's get them addicted to additives, which actually burn faster. So then they just want to light up another
first light bulb
cigarette.
is still burning.
Like they don't want you to be satisfied. And that is the problem. Like
Fucking Google
planned
it.
obsolescence. It's the same concept essentially.
God damn it!
They've already invented a light bulb that will last 70 years, guys. Why would they give it to us? I'd have to Google that one, and I want to. Well, I will later. Why is he yelling at me? No, sorry. Sorry.
Bill?
Seminole. Great record.
Wait a minute. Am I 12? Who's knocking? Anyway, sorry. Where am I? All right. We're already on to the damn music history. On this day in 1971, Marvin Gaye's 11th studio album and his absolute masterpiece. Yes. Great record. What's Going On is released in the first. It's the first to credit Gaye as a producer. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. And contains the singles "Mercy, Mercy Me," "Inner City Blues," which is an absolute exceptional song. It really is this record, because I listened to Cowboy Carter, right? I checked out that record when it came out last year, right? Was it last year?
I think it was last year. Yeah.
And or was it or maybe it was
it could
I don't
been.
remember.
No, you're right.
Either way, I
been.
just I listened to it. And it reminded me of whatever you think about the process as far as what did Beyonce write? You know what I mean? She's a performer, she's a singer. And she nails what she's doing. This is a collaborative effort of it's a studio record, and it feels like that while it also feels huge, and it feels like layered, and it does. It takes a team of people to do that in an effective amount of time, and to be aware of everything, and not to just be completely overwhelmed by all of it. And so it is something distinct that I could. It's like, hey, that's not why you listen to Nirvana. You know what I mean? You don't because you don't want some symphony of production. But it is so distinct, and it is fun in its own way. And I think this record does that.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye, I don't know how much that was his influence, or if he was a part of a scene that was doing it at the time with the guys he was working with. I don't know.
Sure.
But that's just, it's incredible to be able to say that about a record from the 70s.
I agree.
That it felt so huge, but not in an oppressive way, like an overwhelming way. Oppression is a huge theme of the record, though. So
it is.
Because I do ask, just as Marvin did, what's going on?
What is going on?
That's crazy. On this day in 1976, Blue Oyster Cult's fourth record, "Agents of Fortune," with their biggest selling single, "Don't Fear the Reaper." And I wonder if it was their best selling before this a little bit, or did that?
Oh, I'm
Maybe
sure that is
City.
interesting. Yeah.
All of a sudden, because that was still when people
Yeah,
ran
Grand
up to
Theft
Best
Auto
Buy,
Circuit
probably,
City.
or
Yeah, for sure.
CD Warehouse or Virgin, or
it's just a giant.
give me another one.
Circuit
Yeah, I
City.
think you're right. Circuit City. No, Circuit City. No, yes, I think you're right, James. Dude, I want to play that. So you actually can't get out of the building.
I was thinking about a Circuit City commercial the other day.
Weird.
Actually,
really?
this morning. You
Retained.
remember there's a soccer commercial, but he opens up every drawer, he's getting ready, and everywhere he looks, there's a TV.
Huh.
So he ends up at Circuit City to buy a TV.
That almost sounds familiar, but in the most vague way.
Yeah, I don't know why that popped in my brain this morning,
wanna see
but
it.
it did.
I know, right? And then weird how it can be activated. I mean, not that didn't do it to me, but sometimes that stuff, you're like, holy shit, visceral happening
Jacob
now.
Dylan.
I didn't ask for this visceral shit. I got to go to work. All right. On this day in 1996, the Wallflowers' second album,
better singer.
Bringing Down the Horse. Weird. Great record with their.
Jake Dill.
In a lot of ways,
He's got a.
in his own
1,
way,
2,
he's a
3
better songwriter than
Marlenas
his
on there
dad.
as well.
Like,
it's pretty good.
Maybe
I
not
think that's a
this
cover,
poet,
but
whatever, blah blah
it's good.
blah. Better singer, by far, and then also just his song structure, I think, just is a little more smooth. Covers are fun. I like doing covers. Ooh, maybe I should
Seminole record?
throw a couple covers on what I'm doing now. Just for fun. Anyway,
It's got to be
on
the
this
most popular,
day,
right?
Ooh, big one. On this day in 1997, Radiohead's third studio album, OK Computer, with Paranoid Android, Carmen Police, no surprises. This honestly, of one of their eras is kind of what I was going to say. I think that's absolutely true. But I as far as like this is where they changed after this, they changed their sound, and I think the reason is because honestly, this is the best of their like rock records. And then I love the way that like they Hail the Thief was
and
like
then
a
Placebo was
combination
like, I like.
hey, let's do some of
how
the
he
rockish
sounds.
stuff that we were doing, and then also this weird like
Placebo.
digital thing that the direction that we went over the last 2 records. I guess it
is
was
it?
kind of one record.
No, it can't
and
be.
then the B-sides with Kid A, but anyway.
They've got that like whiny kind of
yeah.
like high pitched nasally. Na 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 na. Like
If that is that the guy from Muse? No, I don't know, but I always thought Mute. Yeah, that's what I always thought about Muse. See, I don't know if I know that song, but I remember whenever I heard Muse for the first time, I thought it was kind of just Radiohead. But I think Muse actually, I know some guys who were like super into Muse, and they were a lot more kind of rock and roll after a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's see what else we got. On this day in 2002, the heaviest record I've ever heard in my life dropped. Boxcar Racer's self-titled and only album is released with the single I Feel So, and there is
These vacations useless, these white pills are kind.
Yes, produced by Jerry Finn, of course. But yeah, man, 12-year-old me had never heard so heavy. I'd never heard anything like it.
A little so hard typing that out. It was so
Good. That's actually a reference to while we were actually on tour, we were jamming that record, and Mike was there too, and I was just talking about how when I was 12 years old, this was the heaviest thing, but I definitely did a little act out, and I said so heavy, and when I do it, you have to
the world's smallest
you have to do like the rock and roll horns, but because it is like Boxcar Racer and you're 12, they're like little horns,
little baby horns.
Yeah, so just growing up. Haven't heard Dillinger yet, kind of
put on
thing.
Dying Fetus.
Haven't even heard Meshuggah.
Ooh, your head would explode.
Dude, Meshuggah is like the only thing. Meshuggah's so drony while also so heavy. It just, man, if you're in a bad mood on a drive home or something, just put that on.
Okay.
Ooh, gets to your, probably very similar, gets to your soul vibes, yeah. Anywho, also on this day in 2002, Ugly Casanova's only studio album. It's a side project of Isaac Brock of Modest Mouse, with, fun songs like The Hotcha Girls, and, Things I Don't Remember, and Cat Faces. Check it out.
It's fun. It's fun.
No, it is a fun one.
It's good pop music.
Nice little indie record. On this day in 2021, speaking of indie records, Olivia Rodrigo's debut album, Sour, is released. No, listen, I'm sure it's not bad music. Again, this is music by committee. She probably wrote Right, she probably wrote lyrics and stuff, you know what I mean? And she probably performed the vocals and had some input on that, but I doubt she wrote the music and stuff, or like the final product.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Which is fine. I'm not judging it. I make the joke because like that is dead. Indie music is dead in so many ways because even the indie guys have so much equipment, and honestly, the industry. It's really weird how like everything, right? Like the skill in every single industry is just accelerated so incredibly.
Yeah.
So it's not dudes like Kurt Cobain learning to strum a guitar and learning 5 chords and then like feeling around and discovering his own kind of rudimentary approach to writing music, but it grabs people in a way. That's not really what's happening anymore. Song structure, like the science, the thought process of writing behind a song. Every indie writer knows the circle of fifths and went through training and lessons and whatever, because it has just been I mean, because it's people like yourself who are older but still grew up with like a love of like local music scene or something.
Yeah.
And so they got their kids in music lessons and stuff. Unlike my parents who just felt like it was a complete waste of money. Which is why I do make the joke where you're like, hey, you know we're paying for this? That didn't do shit to motivate me, bro. Scout's probably better though, of a person than I am.
want to believe so.
Thank you. And yes, so she probably takes that motivation more seriously, where I was just like, can you just stop talking to me? I'm going to go back to, not paying attention to you. And I only took lessons for like 6 weeks because of that.
Yeah, I got to go listen to the heaviest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah,
in my entire
Boxcar
life.
Racer just dropped.
Why are we here right now?
Fools. All right, real quick, but on the same TV and film history. In 1975, The French Connection 2 is released. On this day in 1982, Annie is released. Daddy Warbucks on this day in 1982 as well. Dead Man Don't Wear Plaid. I don't even know. Is that a Western?
No, it's
Shout out
Steve
Anton
Martin.
Yelich.
I got you. Okay.
Spoof. Yeah.
I'll check that out. That sounds
R.I.P.
fun. I mean, because you said Steve Martin. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100%.
On this day in 1993, Hot Shots Part 2 is released. On this day in 2009, I think an underrated
My
movie. I don't
favorite.
understand why
Yeah.
it gets so much hate. Right? He's great in it.
I agree.
He's one of the. I mean,
I'm
him in it helps it so
Yeah.
much. I mean, it's already so great.
I'm
It's cherry on
coming.
top. Terminator
I'm
Salvation. 2010. I'm having one. Wait, no, it's not. I'm having one. Is it?
I'm
What
a
is it?
bus.
Is it? I'm having one.
I don't know.
So good.
Is that what it is? It's not I'm coming. It's not I'm coming.
I fucking just love Will
It's
Forte so much.
it's I'm gonna shoot. That's what it is.
Woodard.
Yeah. So 2010 MacGruber, and very quick through birthdays here.
The Craft.
Turning 51. Fairuza Balk. Right from the Water Boy and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I said Water Boy like I'm from Philadelphia.
What is that?
Ain't no guess.
American.
What else is she in? What do you mean?
The one with.
You're right. She's in a bunch. I'm blanking. Because she is in a bunch.
The Craft?
Dude.
Was she
The
in The
Craft,
Craft? Yeah.
absolutely.
American History X. That
Oh,
was
she
the
is
one,
in
yeah.
that. Yes. Okay. 77. Jonathan Hyde. Jumanji, bad guy. Yes, also in the Mummy. He's so great in the Mummy, actually. 74. Al Franken. Judge Reinhold. Doesn't want to say how old he is. 66. Nick Cassavetes, son of the older Cassavetes. Turning 73. Mr. T. And Jeffrey Dahmer.
A necklace of penises.
Bye.
Adios.